Hey, what's going on, people? This is the Tenchi, and if you are a Power Ranger fan or a Super Sentai fan and you happen to be subscribed to my channel, not only do I thank you, but I got some news. Shout Factory, the company who has been just going crazy with releases of classic TV shows, some current TV shows from Hasbro and Nickelodeon, and the 20th anniversary set of Power Rangers and everything, has basically confirmed, it has basically been confirmed that they will be releasing the original Super Sentai series, Zyuranger. The show that gave us Power Rangers, the show that was adapted to give us the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, is coming stateside for a release. I am so ecstatic about this news because I never thought it was going to happen. It's very rare that we see, or at least in my case, that we see releases of live action Japanese and other Asian shows, at all here. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, we do get a few, like a few movies and a few short dramas here and there, but everything else you gotta either go on a an import site for, or you gotta get it on bootleg, or some company you have to has to hope to get it, but it's mostly like a movie or something. You know what I mean? A full on series of something that was already adapted here, that is kind of rare. Now, the reason why I'm so excited about this is because not only am I a Power Ranger fan, I'm a Sentai fan, and the Zyuranger, I love it because it is different from its American counterpart. Rightly so. I mean, it's really different. To the point where where the first time you are introduced to the characters is not the same. The monsters to me are a little more competent, let's say, and Bandora, aka Rita Repulsa, who is the main villain in this series, is a lot more serious and a lot more menacing. Now, I'm not at all saying that I prefer one over the other. I love them both. But what I am saying is I am excited to see this actually come stateside, and I can't wait for it to actually come out. Now, what got me into Sentai in the first place was I was watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, with my little brothers. And as an adult, I realized, as I got older, I realized that not only am I still into the stuff that I was into as a kid, but now I analyze it more. You know what I mean? I get into things like, okay, so who did this type of editing? How did they come up with this character? How did they come up with this plot line? Why is this so funny? Why did I get into that stuff now. So when I was watching Power Ranger movie for the umpteenth time, because let's face it, I had the video cassette tape, I knew that whole movie by heart back in the day, but I'm like, where did they come up with this idea? Because realizing that how different the movie was compared to the show, I was like, okay, why'd they make this change? What was all this about? So I did my research on Wikipedia and found out about the Super Sentai that way, and found out about Zyuranger. Then I found this video that someone had made on YouTube that has clips of a lot of Super Sentai teams from the past and current morphing. So I'm like, man, okay, I gotta see more. So then I'm looking up Zyuranger. At first it took forever to find. It really did. It took forever to find. This was a few years ago. Now it's all over YouTube. It really took forever to find, but me and my brothers were researching, the differences in the villains, and what the Rangers' personalities and stuff were like, and what's the main difference between the show and here, and what was a straight up adaptation and what was original and things like that. So it really just got me pumped to see it. Then when I finally actually got to see a few episodes of the show, I was floored because of how different it actually was, and it pulled me in right away. But I never thought it would actually come here unless I got it imported. I wanted to a couple of times, but I couldn't afford it. So now that it's actually getting a legit release here in America, I could not be any more excited. I got a lot of favorite moments in the Sentai. Maybe I'll do maybe I'll do a video maybe I'll do a video about it in the future. But right now there is no release date. They just announced that it's coming, but there's no real release date. So that's pretty much it. But I will be keeping up with this news as more information becomes available. In the meantime, let me know what you guys think. If you're a Sentai fan, what is your favorite? Who's your favorite Sentai team? First off, there is a lot to choose from. What's your favorite moment from Sentai? Let's try and keep this Zyuranger though. What is your favorite moment in Zyuranger? Who is your favorite Ranger? And what are you expecting from an American release? Do you like the idea? Do you not like the idea? Why not? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, love, and never be normal.